So Rachael Rowe, and I'm the head of long-term conditions. I started my training 40 years ago. So it's January 1982. So that was the first day I put a uniform on. And in fact, I'm meeting up with colleagues for a celebration next week. When we started, they did say, the people you meet on your training will be friends for life, and they are. I think you can never really take nursing out of a nurse anyway. You're always there, so you understand some of the clinical issues. A lot has changed since I was on the wards, so you always have to be aware of what will have changed. But there's still things like quality. There's things around standards and what you expect from people. But I also have some insight into what it's like to look after people on corridors as well, and trolley weights and things, because I've experienced that as a sister, and having to manage departments, and I know how stressful it is for the staff. So I lead on some of the long-term conditions programs, which are clinical programs. So we've got clinical leads that work with us, and there are things around improving care for people with diabetes. We're also looking at how we can support high-risk patients a lot better, and get new things into Somerset, new treatments, new pathways. I was always kind of curious about sort of things, medical stuff, and I became a nurse, I think, and I really got into cardiovascular disease more than anything. I think, and I think I'd had quite a fascination for that, and I worked on a ward in London, which was quite cutting edge at the time and stuff. I mean, the sister ran it, and she's one of my role models, I think, for working in the future. She was very, very strict. She had such a reputation, but if you were a patient and you were sick, that's who you wanted looking after you. She had really, she taught us all to think, and to think differently, and to challenge things that weren't right. You can sit in a textbook, you can look online, but it's those practical things that you learn from other people. I've had people come up to me years later say, actually, I remember you teaching me that, and that's how it's gone. And a lot of nursing is actually, you learn from role models, you learn from high standards. Because people say, oh, you're just a nurse, but actually there's a lot you can do. Yeah, it's quite a good career pathway. But I think today as well, there are a lot of choices. You're constantly looking to do better things, and just breaking the boundaries down.